You want more. All right, so this is one of those pivotal marriage moments, right? If you want more, then I think you should have it. Whatever it is.
Maybe I should have said, what if I want less?
Now I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm running a hospital. I am making sure we stay within the budget, keeping the doors open. And while I know that that's a very good thing, it still feels different. You know, it just feels different than when I was doing research.
Administrative work is never as rewarding as being in the lab. You know that, but you can't have one without the other.
I know, but I became a doctor to help people like Stone and, well, like myself. And I wanted to make sure that we could have, you know, a healthy daughter.
Emma's healthy. She's HIV negative. She's very healthy.
Thanks to other people and the research that they've done. You know, I want to take it to the next level. I want to be a part of eliminating HIV and AIDS completely.
Okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate. But what if you're too close to it? And you take your HIV meds. You're very responsible. Your viral load is undetectable, which makes you healthy, so you can help in other areas.
So I should just sit back and rely on the discoveries of others and benefit from their research? I mean, what if there's something that I could find that they're missing? Thank you for not saying that is very egotistical of me.
It's not ego. It's passion.
I just don't want Emma to have to ever lose someone to a disease like I did. I feel like the best gift I can give her is to help find a cure.
I'm hearing everything you say. But you've also had a couple glasses of champagne. So maybe you'll feel a little bit different in the morning.
And if I don't, I think it would really help if we had someone in line to take my place that the board already trusts. So, what do you say?
Forget it.
So I was just thinking about it. If you apply the same principle, the same methodology to an inoperable tumor,
You make it sound so simple.
Well, it was very easy.
Well, then how come nobody else figured it out before, including your dad?
Because they didn't have the same technology when he was working on things, and we just happened to live in a better time. So,
I think you're just being modest.
well, what can I say? You bring it out in me. I don't know why. I feel like I could just talk to you about this for hours and more than likely bore you to absolute tears.
You see me crying?
Yeah, well, I wish I could talk to Maxie about this stuff.
Oh, well, I'm not going to touch that one.
But, no, okay, don't misunderstand me. Maxie, you know, she's great. She makes me very happy. She's sexy and confident. And she's very funny. She's very funny.
And she's not here.
No, you know, she eventually offered to come, but I turned her down.
Well, how many times has she turned you down?
Yeah, well, you got me there. I guess it's pretty obvious that she doesn't want to make our relationship a priority, but I don't think she wants any relationship to be a priority in her life. Because she doesn't want to invest too much, so she doesn't risk losing. You know, if somebody disappears out of her life, she gets hurt.
Well, we all lose people.
Yeah, and we all deal with it in a different way. She had two parents that walked out of her life, and her sister was murdered, and her cousin's heart beats in her chest every single day as a constant reminder of loss.
I think you see this more profoundly than she does.
Things resonate with Maxie, and so she deflects. She puts all that energy into the magazine, you know, which is frivolous and impermanent by design.
No, she's not incapable of investing. She's had this lasting attachment to Spinelli.
Which I don't completely understand.
Well, he's safe. She can keep him wrapped around her little finger, and it doesn't cost her anything.
She did help him quite a bit during that whole breakdown thing when he was turned to the jackal PI, whatever caused that.
Right, which makes him even more devoted to her, so she has this sympathetic shoulder without a commitment.
Yeah.
Why has that become such a bad word? Why does everyone run away from it?
What? Commitment?
You can't just say the words and then take them back. You know, you can't set up an expectation and then just change your mind. Other people are involved. There are kids involved. It's not just you and your feelings.
Why do I get the feeling we're not talking about Spinelli anymore?
I'm sorry. Lucky's gone.
Gone where?
I don't know. And I don't really think he cares. He just had to get away from me before he relapsed into our mutual addiction of a relationship. His words, not mine.
That's kind of harsh.
Yeah, it is harsh, especially since I have loved him since I was 15. And now he's afraid I'm the one who's going to ruin him.
Alas, the engine remains incapacitated. But I shall row with fervor.
Okay, let's review, shall we? Lucky and Elizabeth's marriage was on the rocks. True. Lucky was addicted to pills, and true, I was enabling him and sleeping with him. But there is a strong argument that their marriage was already in trouble.
These sad events are in the distant past.
Well, clearly not for Elizabeth, so she's decided to pay me back by taking my man.
I had not realized that Maximista had staked such a definitive claim.
Elizabeth comes home and finds me and Lucky hooking up. Painful, no question about it, but how does she react? By climbing up 16 flights of stairs in a blackout to jump Jason's bones like she'd been wanting to do it for years.
I think that's a bit unfair.
Here she conveniently gets herself pregnant, lies to both Jason and Lucky, rips their respective hearts out, but still, somehow, Elizabeth is the victim. And Lucky forgives her, and what does she do? She turns right back around and sleeps with his brother.
Maybe we should focus on more positive things. I did pack a very nice wine.
Thing is, I would be thrilled if Lucky would take her back for the 915th time, but no. I guess he's finally wised up or something, and now she's decided to pay me back by coaching Matt. Wait, you said you were going to row us. Why aren't we moving?
Oh, I may have inadvertently stranded us on a sandbar at the outer reaches of Spoon Island.
Why is it that some people have no trouble going for what they want, just trampling over everyone in their path, no apologies, and yet we admire them for it? We call them strong. Is it strength or is it just selfishness?
Maybe it's the same thing. What are you drawing
Nothing.
here? Oh, come on, let me see
No,
it.
no. It's just a habit of mine.
And how long have you had this habit for?
Quite some time, actually. I applied for art school once. It was my dream to live in Manhattan and sell my paintings in the village on the weekends.
Okay, and what the hell happened?
Life happened. I have kids to feed and bills to pay. And there's just not a whole lot of time for art.
You gotta make the time. You gotta create that space for your passion. Call it selfish or call it strength. You have to take care of yourself a little.
It's funny, I was just having the same conversation with Robin. I was telling her that she needs to find a balance between her job and the rest of her life.
Yeah.
I'm much better at giving advice than taking it.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, who am I to say anything right now? Anything about balance with all this stuff that's coming my way now that I'm a distinguished doctor. Or not so distinguished if you talk to my brother.
Oh, please, your research speaks for itself. And the fact that the FDA wants to move forward with the trial is exciting.
Yeah, then why do I have this feeling inside that I just want to run away? It's stressful. I'm concerned. Like, what if I fail?
What if you don't? What if the trial is a huge success?
I might be even more afraid of that.
Why?
What if success leaves me feeling emptier than I do now?
Wait a minute, I open up my veins about my life choices and all you can say is, forget it?
I will support you in anything you do, but I am not taking your place as chief of staff.
Oh, is the great Dr. Drake finally admitting to something that he can't do?
Actually, I'm going to quote my very insightful wife. Just because you can do something, it doesn't mean you should. Robin, if I'm running the hospital, I never see the inside of an OR.
So you're afraid someone like your brother will steal your glory?
I know what I'm good at. And when I don't do it, if I take too long of a break, I get resentful. Look what happened when you had me swabbing tonsils.
Drake, this could be your big chance to one-up me. You hated my policies, now you can implement your own.
Nobody looks in awe at the paper shuffler. I am a big-time cutter. That's why I got into medicine in the first place. That and to pick up women.
Well, now you're married to one that you barely see. We almost lost each other once, and I am not going to let that happen again. Not because of this job or anything else.
I should have seen this whole thing coming.